Dirty water isn't the only problem that RVers face with water and the water system. There's actually several. So today, we're going to look at a system that's supposed to tackle a lot of these problems. In my pursuit for finding the best RVing gear that's out there, from the people that have the system, they overwhelmingly say that it's the best. So we're going to put it to the test today and see how it does. So let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it. So now to start off, the water filter system we're going to be looking at today is from Blu Technology. And I thought it was pretty obvious just looking at it because they came out with a very unique look. But since they've been gaining in popularity and people are saying that this is the best, there are foreign companies that tried to look as similar as they could to this. But this one is different. They are veteran owned and operated and based in the US. This is something that I've been wanting to check out for a while. They did send this to me because they have a new feature that nobody else is doing in the water filter space that really solves a problem out there for RVers, and I definitely wanted to check it out. So let's get into the list of problems that they claim to solve, and we'll see how it lines up. Number one, water quality. It has to be number one on the list. Number two, bad taste and smell. Number three is water leaks. Number four is keeping high flow with maximum filtration. Those two usually don't go hand in hand. But number five is hard water, and number six is all those things with it still being a quick setup. So that's what we're going to be checking out. So first on our list is, how does that handle the problem of filtration? Because if they don't get that right, the rest of the water system really isn't going to matter. So here's a quick overview so we can get to the actual use of it, but you want to understand what they're actually doing here to know how they're solving the problem. So this is the first filter in line, and this is the longevity filter. It's going to filter out the chunks and the rust and the things like that. When I actually opened up this faucet for the first time in a while, you can actually see chunks of rust and stuff in there. So that's basically what this filter is going to be doing. And because it does that, it's going to make this filter last longer, which is down to 0.2 microns. Now, this is a filter that's like a two-stage filter in and of itself because it brings it down to 0.2 microns, which is really low. To say that it's really low is a big understatement because the typical out there is 20 microns. So we're not just going down to 2 microns, we're going down to 0.2 microns. The filter that we've traditionally used in the past, which is a whole house filter, brings it down to 5 microns, which isn't bad, but this is all the way down to 0.2 microns. So if they can do that in this filter and keep a good flow, that's going to be really impressive. But this filter is like two-stage because it's a carbon block filter as well, which is going to remove things like lead and VOCs, chlorine, remove the junk that you can't see in the water, and reduce those chemicals, making it taste even better, which is going to have a big impact. Then we come down to this third slot, which on this one is a UV light. It's for sterilization to get rid of the viruses, bacteria, microorganisms, and things like that. So on this setup, we have our first two canisters to get rid of the contaminants and reduce that in the overall water, and then this last one to sterilize it before it actually goes into the RV. And they do have multiple versions with this type of a housing where you can even pull water straight out of the lake and pump that into your RV. But back to this unit, something that caught my eye is a little problem that they solved is oftentimes when you have to remove canisters or filter housings, you have a really big, large wrench in order to do that. Something that they did on this is you have just this really small tool that's going to be easy to keep around. And that's how you change these filters. You use that tool to turn the ring, and that ring drops that entire canister down so you can get to those filters and swap them out. So nice little idea here. So now this part of the setup is something that I really wanted to check out because nobody else is doing this, and this is their water stop feature. So this goes in line what's feeding the RV, and you have a water sensor in there. And if there's a water leak that trips that sensor, this will shut things off. There's other features packed into here and an app that's coming and some other things, but I really wanted to try and check this out to see how it functions because we've had these sensors in the back that give you an alert, an alarm, let you know through your phone that you have a leak inside the RV and that you need to address it quickly. But this is going to be one step beyond that and take active measures to shut the water off to the RV so you have less of a mess to clean up and less damage in the RV. So let's check this out. This is number 3 on the problems that they're trying to solve. So as I'm setting this up, I can see that this can do a whole lot more than just trip if a sensor detects water. It can, on its own, detect leaks through flow and how long it's been running and a lot of other things. So we're going to do a whole list on what this can do. but I want to see if it will trip the sensor, and you can add 7 of these wireless sensors to the unit. The unit is plugged in, but it does have a battery backup, so it'll still continue to run if there is no power. But let's see how it does with this sensor. I already tested the remote. I had to pair this to the unit, and you can open and close that valve with this little remote. Kind of interesting. It has a couple of buttons on top to be able to open and close it, adjust all the settings, but let's see how it does with the sensor. That is pretty cool. That could save a lot of destruction and devastation inside of an RV if it detects a leak and shuts it down. It's almost like going from a surge protector with a data analyzer on there that's really just going to give you information like our other water sensors in the RV. But this one's like an EMS or an EPO, like the power watchdog, that if it finds a problem, it's going to shut it down and actually protect you and your RV. So I'd love to run down this rabbit trail of just about everything that it can do, but I want to stay on focus of all the problems that they are solving for a water filter system for the RV. So now, after checking out their water softener, it was a really good example as to why so many people say that Blu Technology water system is the best and the problems that they solve. There were several things that I noticed with this that kind of apply to the entire water filter system. Because there's things that they do that I don't see on every other water softener system that's out there. And I think it has a focus on the end user experience. For instance, they have a valve on the back here that's going to make being able to do the salt regeneration, the maintenance on it easier, and the back flushing easier. So it has the settings between back flushing, salt regeneration, and softening. So you don't have to move a bunch of hoses around in order to do that maintenance. You can basically just turn a valve and take care of those items. And it also has a drain on this side, so you can connect up a longer hose if you wanted to. So if you wanted to permanently mount this inside the RV, you could have a hose that comes out, so that way you don't have to take this out nor make a mess inside the RV in order to service it. And when you're doing the salt regeneration, you also don't even have to take this entire top off in order to put the salt in. They came up with a solution to be able to have a filter cartridge that you can fill up with the salt, so that way it can dispense into here without ever having to really take anything apart other than just a filter in your main unit outside. It makes the end user experience better. That way you're not messing with trying to get this fit back down inside the resin, making sure that you don't have any salt around in those threads. And it solves the problem of people were having issues with the salt not dissolving as it's trying to go into the system. So they made a cartridge to make sure that that's happening even more efficiently. So when you look at the list of problems that they're solving for RV water systems, it seems like they were sitting around a table. What are the pain points? What are the problems? And how do we solve them? It feels like that's the products that you're looking at when you look at their systems. So now let's break this down into real world use, the pros and the cons, because one of the things that I noticed was the length of hose. I loved the quick connect system. It worked really well. It was very fast to be able to set up, to be able to tear down. That was great, but the length of hose could be somewhat limiting. But that is easy to overcome because they give you extra adapters, or you can get extra adapters to be able to work with their quick connect system. So you can use a standard RV hose to make up distance, or to be able to just use that for cold weather hoses or whatever scenario you might come up against. You're not locked into their hose necessarily, and you can get it to the quick connect system pretty quick. Now, the next one is something that impressed me, and it's that ratio between the amount of filtration you get compared to the amount of flow that you get out of the unit. The flow is much higher than I expected for the amount of filtration that you're getting out of it at 0.2 microns. So filtering it down that low and having that UV light to be able to kill the things that are in the water before it comes into the RV gives us a consistently higher quality water than we've ever had before. Now, honestly, I had a hard time finding things that I didn't like about the actual unit itself, or even if there was something that you didn't like about it, there's a lot of accessories that can go with this. So if there was a pain point or something that you wanted to change about the unit, there's a lot of accessories out there to probably address that pain point. Now, with that said, there's definitely a price difference between the plastic inline filters and a unit like this. It definitely comes at a premium, but I do have a discount link to be able to share with you. So you use that link down below and it'll automatically save you, I think, 7%. So links are going to be down in the description and in that first comment. I'll pin it at the top. So as I'm trying to find the best gear for RVing, I see why so many people say that this one is the best. It has really good quality, good filtration, high flow, quick and easy setup, It's veteran owned and operated right here in the US with a ton of accessories. So if you have a problem or pain point, there's probably an accessory to be able to fit that need for what you're looking for. Very impressive system. So I think that's going to do it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this, seeing this water system and some of the new gear coming out, that water stop. So as always, if we don't see you on the road, hopefully we will. See you next video. Take care.